Radhe Radhe students, today we are going to learn a new chapter, measurement and experimentation. This chapter is very important for exam point of view. You will get 2 to 3 questions from this chapter in your school exam as well as in various Olympiad. So let's start learning this chapter. So students, can you guess how long this rod might be? See this figure. How long does it take to go to Ellen from your home? Can you guess it? Can you find your weight by using this weighing machine? So student, all above concerned with measurement. Okay, so let's start learning measurement. What is measurement? A measurement is the comparison of a known quantity with some standard value. Every physical quantity is assigned with some standard value, which is called unit of that quantity. For example, the standard value of for mass is taken as 1 kg, and if you measure any mass, then you are comparing this mass which you have measured with its standard value. This mass measured as 2 kg, so you can say that this value is 2 times of its standard value. So what is standard value? Standard value is assigned to every physical quantity to make it separate from other physical quantities. A unit is the standard value associated with every physical quantity for making comparison in measurement. So how we take a measurement? Measurement equal to numerical value into its unit. So you have to write any measurement in this format. Suppose you have measured a length 2 centimeter, then you have to write this length in this format. 2 stands for numerical value and centimeter is its unit. Need for standard value. Why we need this standard value? If you don't use any standard value associated with a physical quantity, then it might create a confusion. Suppose you measured a mass 2 and you have not assigned any standard value for mass, then you may write it 2 kg or 2 second or 2 meter. So if you assign a unique value kg with this mass, then anyone can understand that you have measured this quantity as a mass and its unit value is 1 kg, right? Similarly, for length, you measure 3. So you have to assign a unit for length, which is centimeter. So you have to write like this: L equal to 3 centimeter. And 3 is a numerical value and centimeter is its unit. So you cannot write this 3 centimeter as 3 kg or 3 second, right? So we assign a numerical value as a unit value for every physical quantity. Second point is it must not change with respect to person or time. Suppose this person have a ball of mass 1 kg and another person B have a different ball having mass more than 1 kg. But if they use a different system or a different unit and they don't use a standard value, then this person may say that this mass is 1 kg and this can also claim that my mass of my ball is also 1 kg. So to overcome this confusion, there must be some standard value and everyone have to follow that value. Next is measurement of length. So we learn how we measure length. So different systems are there to measure length: SI system, CGS system, MKS system. So in English system, we use inch, feet, and yard to measure length of any object. And in metric system, we use millimeter, centimeter, and meter. But SI unit of length is meter. So some also conversion factor are there which we use to convert uh, from one system to another system. This is a meter, and meter we use in SI system, and centimeter is used in CGS system. So 1 meter is equal to 100 centimeter. To convert this value, you need to remember some prefixes associated with these units. So first one is important prefix is centi. Centi we use 10 to the power minus 2, and for 10 to the power minus 3 we use milli. Similarly, 10 to the power minus 6, in place of 10 to the power minus 6 you can write micro. Here micro is written. For nano you have to use 10 to the power minus 9. So if you want to convert 1 micrometer to meter, then you have to multiply this numerical value with 10 to the power minus 6, which is the value of micro. And if you want to convert 2 nanometer to meter, then you have to multiply this numerical value with 10 to the power minus 9. So 10 to the power minus 9, in place of 10 to the power minus 9, we use prefix nano. So using same method, you can also convert 1 meter to centimeter, 1 kilometer to meter, and centimeter to millimeter. Okay. So next part is correct procedure for measuring a length. So first correct method to measure a length is place the scale in contact with the object. Let me select a scale here. This is scale. So if you want to measure length of this rod, then you have to keep this rod along this scale. This is correct method, right? You cannot measure this rod, length of this rod, by placing it with some angle with this scale. You have to keep it along this scale. Okay, so this is correct method, this is incorrect. Second is your eye must be exactly in front of point where the measurement is to be taken. Suppose by using same scale, you want to measure length of this rod, then you have to keep your eye just above this point, not towards right or towards left of this point. So these are two correct methods to measure any length. Limitation of senses. So as you know that we can measure a certain length, and beyond that limitation we cannot measure from this scale. So limitation of this scale is 0.1 centimeter, which is also called least count of this scale. So if you try to measure a smaller length, then you have to guess its value. You cannot exactly say length of that object. So to measure length smaller than 0.1 centimeter, we need some more precise device. So in next lecture, we will learn about these devices, vernier caliper, and I will show you how this device can measure a smaller length. Okay, so that's all for this lecture. Thank you for watching this lecture, student. Please practice some questions from this chapter from your textbook, and see you in next lecture. Radhe Radhe.